Good morning, everyone. It's Yelena from the Healing Light, and today I went for my walk around my block where I live. And in the walk, the feather came in front of me because every time I go in for my walks, I do ask questions. I ask for the signs to receive, and the feathers are obviously the signs from the people who passed over or the angels, and they sometimes deliver the messages. So if you do receive the feathers like this, I do suggest you that you actually collect them for a while, and then later on, when you're finished, you send them back to the nature. So take them back to the local park. I at home have got like on a travertine stone where I put things like that on it, and I keep them there for a while, and then I go back in the nature. But the point of today's talk, which I wanted to share with you, is yesterday's the video about the shadow work, what I was doing, and I did not finish it because when you do it in nature, the council workers came along and they went to cut the grass. So they interrupted me and I had to go and stop halfway. So I wanted to share with you, sometimes what happens is in inner shadow work is sometimes due to our scarring, due to our conditioning, what we had in a childhood, we operate from them. So for example and I really have got quite a few women and men struggling with this at the moment with a dating game. Basically it's like how to lean back and how to allow men to see that irresistible you as a woman, and you are supposed to be the sunshine of his world, not the shelter. And the men had to be that active men where they were going to be actually chase, and they were going to offer, and they will do the dates, they will actually organize and be focused and to be romantic. And I remember this morning, for whatever reason, is my grandpa, what he was saying in olden times, how they dated and how did they actually took a girl out, and they never would have shown up without at least one flower. Doesn't have to be a bunch of flowers. It was so cute. I had handkerchiefs with their names engraved, so she would have kept his handkerchief and things like that. To me, they're so cute. I think so they're just lovely little tokens of love, of the simplicity. It doesn't have to be something so big. It doesn't have to be anything expensive. But I think so that every woman loves it, just like every woman, guys, loves it when she receives a text message in the morning or through the day, and it's unexpected and it's actually loving and caring. You do it because you actually operate within your heart. And when you're going on to the dates, things like that, you need to express it sometimes. What are you after and what do you want? But that doesn't mean for women to go into the pushing or demanding or forceful way of actually chasing. You can't. You really can't, because that way you'll only get hurt if you're actually going to do that. You have to just relax, sit back and lean back. And I know it's hard, and I know it's a really difficult one. It's a real struggle. So, or to go into the therapist or the smothering mode, or into the mode where everyone is asking you questions and you end up really spilling your knowledge. You're going to overrule a masculinity instead of him and make him not feel like a man, or he's not going to be ever good enough for you. That's something what you have to sit back, lean back, and not to actually do it until he doesn't claim you, until he doesn't say he wants a relationship, he wants to be exclusive. Then you can actually talk more and actually exchange those details. And not everyone is meant for you, and sometimes people cross your paths to actually teach you something or show you something. It doesn't mean they're all meant for you. But I want to say to you is, more you're clearer of what you want on your vision board, more you're going to attract someone like that. And everyone does, including me, would want it to have got a deep connection, not something short, not something that's going to be just like short-lived. You want to have that heart deep connection within, because that's what is going to last. everything else is not going to last. It's going to be a karmic relationship. And do you really want to get yourself involved to another karmic relationship? Sometimes we have to be in a karmic relationship because we need to grow. But if you had plenty of them, then it's the time that you do inner work on masculine and femininity and understanding all those cars, what they're representing, what they're inside of you. And you want to base all of your relationship on a sexual attraction? That's not going to last either. So think about it really, what is it that you really want and how you want to operate it within your relationship. But open up your heart first. Be in that moment, be in the present moment. Don't expect. Lean back, females. Men, 80% you have to do the work. You have to be the one who is actually chasing their queen, chasing their lioness. And we'll see it back. So hopefully this helps you all a lot this morning, and enjoy these blue skies here, and love and light to everyone.